What do you think matters more, conviction or hype in crypto? Well, for me, it's definitely conviction. A little bit of hype on your conviction doesn't hurt when you see it in the market, right? It's the crypto market. A lot of people come in for hype, but it's the conviction that will really see you succeed, right? At the end of the day, hype is everywhere. It's from new tokens to influencers to media to the communities that you're involved in. It's just hype, hype, hype. And in the middle of a bull run, the hype is astronomical, right? And people get carried away with it. And to a degree, it will definitely get you making wrong decisions and bad decisions. But the thing that fights against that in your favor is if you have conviction in your plays, if you have conviction in what you're doing, if your research has brought you to a point for your projects, that you have the conviction to work through the FUD and understand exactly what is FUD and what's real. So obviously not all FUD is FUD. Sometimes you want to believe it's FUD, but it's not, and your conviction can also work against you in that regard. So you do still have to be open-minded, but it's the conviction through your research, through using your toolkit. That's what's going to help you see through a lot of that stuff, I believe, right? And help you see through a lot of that FUD. Hype can push you to chase, whereas conviction keeps you calm and focused, right? Conviction is what keeps you rational in an irrational market. The reality is, how many projects have you invested in on hype? And how many projects have you invested in on conviction? And how did those projects go for you? If you're here in the last market, how many of them survived the bear market? So for me, I had conviction plays. I had things like World Mobile Token that's still going strong. It's a deep in, it's real. They're rolling it out. They've got, actual users. ADA was a conviction play for me. Obviously things like Bitcoin, conviction plays. Then there were memes in that were hype plays, okay? Many went to zero. Some didn't, many did. So that was one of my lessons where I really learned about, the conviction in your plays, which is brought about by your education, is what will help you get through the market, definitely. Like, put below, how many plays have you got into that were all hype and went to zero or just got rugged? If some of them, when you're getting that hype, one, you've missed the boat and you jump on too late. You haven't done your research because you've got in only because of the hype, okay? So you don't have a conviction in the play, which also means that when those projects dump, because you don't have conviction in them, you're likely to dump as well, and dump at a loss a lot of the time. So many people will lose money because they got in on hype, they didn't understand the project, they didn't understand anything about it, and then all of a sudden the project gets fudded, everyone dumps, and they lose all their money. So you really need that conviction in what you do. And often when you have that conviction, it helps you get good opportunities, right? Because when the FUD does come and people dump, you have the conviction in that token to DCA and improve your position for when it bounces back and comes back out of that dump. But you do have to know it's not about avoiding all hype, because like I said, if you have the conviction in the play, that hype that comes along can help your play, or hype might bring something to your attention that you weren't aware of, that you can then go and educate yourself on, do your own research for, not just get in because of the hype, but it can bring projects to your attention that there's no way you would have heard of them if the hype hadn't have happened. So not all hype's bad hype. It can be good, but you need to be able to differentiate between the two, really, as part of your strategy, as a part of your toolkit, part of your journey in crypto. It's really, really important that you can differentiate between good hype, I guess, and bad hype. Look, I guess just remember that hype will fade, conviction will endure, And during a storm, only one of those is going to keep your hands off that sell button. Look, I hope you get value out of these videos. If you do, hit that like button, smash the subscribe, click that bell notification so you're notified every time I release a video, and I'll see you in the next one.